Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Booth Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, when you're wrong, you're wrong. And you have to admit your mistakes. And I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. Believe me, I have. But here's the great thing about making mistakes. And it's kind of like when I say, without bad times, you don't know what good times are. I made a mistake, and actually, I'm going to say both of us made a mistake. Me and Philly.500. See, him and I had a conversation. We wished each other a Merry Christmas on Christmas Day. And I said, people want us to do something together. And I'm sitting there thinking that, during the week to build up the hype and stuff. Not understanding that he was basically saying, oh, I'm taking the week off of doing content. So I thought he was going to text me on Thursday. So Thursday or Friday, we could do something together. And that's, I'm like, I ain't heard from him. I've sent him some other texts and everything else. He thought that I meant that we should be doing like a live stream, either like before the game or at halftime or after the game or something Sunday. And so that's what he thought. So that's where there was miscommunication between the two of us. So my mistake for calling him a weak punk ass biatch. Actually, I didn't say weak. I think I just said that he was a punk ass biatch. So my apologies on that one. But Leo, you still ain't showed up for Jack. Okay? You done stood me up twice, okay? Twice. You were the one that was talking about, let's get a luxury suite for Dallas. And I'm sitting there calling around all over the place trying to get a luxury suite. Yeah, that's on you, bro. That's on you. So what we're going to do is tomorrow, about 12:45 or so, we're going to go ahead and mix this thing up before the game. We're going to live stream together, one-on-one, before the game. Yeah, we are. Just to hype it up a little bit. But now listen. I love the confidence of Eagle fans because Brother Leo is talking about the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. Now, I'm sitting here in my mind saying how important this game actually should be for the Eagles. Okay? And here's my rationale. They didn't play well against the Carolina Panthers. They didn't. The Commanders got a little momentum, and they're actually rooting for us tomorrow because, they got the win. Now, Philly.500, he says, well, if we play that game, multiple times, he said, chances are that Washington never beats us. But here's the thing. They did beat you. And then if you happen to lose to the Cowboys, I don't think that the Giants would take a chance and roll the dice. Because right now, they're the only team that has 2 wins. Everybody else has 3 or more wins. And so they literally have packed that shit in, okay? They literally have no chance and will not be playing to be the spoiler against the Eagles. So the reality is the Eagles will probably, get the home field, get the second round pick, in which case they'd be playing Washington at home in the playoffs in the first round. But here's the problem. Now, you're limping into the playoffs. You don't know how long Jalen Hurts is. And Lord help you if tomorrow Saquon got hurt. You've already got Kenny Pickett with sore ribs. And being in concussion protocol, we've known about that because we've had Cooper Beebe in it. We had Jake Ferguson. And I want to say They missed, I think Ferguson, did he miss 3 games or was it only 2? I know Cooper Beebe missed 2. So you got that. Possibly Jalen Hurts doesn't play anymore until the playoffs. And what if Kenny Pickett gets hurt? This is a mess. The best thing for the Eagles would be you beat the Cowboys, you rest everybody the next week, and then, you've got Washington, the first round of the playoffs, that hopefully you can take care of at home. But if you lose, you probably don't necessarily lose playoff position. Don't bark. Don't bark. You don't probably lose playoff position, but I have to think that mentality-wise, in the back of your head, that collapse that you guys have had, that collapse that you've had last year, creeps back in your head. And that wouldn't be good for you guys. Now, for our Cowboys, worst case scenario is we draft 17th. We're sitting here at 15. Maybe we move up a spot or two. Maybe we stay right where we are. But the reality is 15 ain't that bad. It's not number 1. It's not top 5. But we can still get some decent players in there. And at this point, there's no guarantees that you're going to draft a great player anywhere in the first round, anywhere in the draft. It's a crapshoot. But I think mentality-wise that you're going to have an opportunity to get more of these young players in. Jalen Tolbert, Kayvon Turpin, even Mingo Dingo are going to get some actually valuable game time playing in here. And for the Cowboys, this is the last opportunity for some of these free agents to make their claim, to stake their claim to say, you can't live without me. And I think the Cowboys have a big problem now with the way Micah Parsons and Osa Igazua are playing together. That Micah and Osa are in the top 4 in their position, defensive tackle and edge rusher, in pressures in the NFL. And for Micah to have missed 4 games and still be in the top 4 in pressures is unbelievable. Half a sack away from double-digit sacks to start his career, all 4 years. Currently, there's 4 players that are doing that. And I think Micah Parsons, I don't know if the Cowboys will actually listen to Micah Parsons, because it doesn't seem like they listen to Dak or to Tony Romo or anybody. But Micah Parsons seemed to have finally gelled with Mike Zimmer and liking that dynamic and wanting those guys back. So we'll see real quickly. March 15th is not that far away. It's when the league year starts. And that's when everybody's a free agent. Technically, a couple of days before that is legal tampering, so really more like the 13th. And the Cowboys need to decide real quick, are we bringing back Mike McCarthy? Because everything is predicated on his system. The players that we want to keep or don't want to keep are predicated on their system. So I hope that Cowboys make their decisions real quick. And I have to say, if the Cowboys beat the Eagles, look for that contract to be done this week. Yeah. I want to remind everybody to remember, tell the people you love how much you love them, because you might not get the chance again. And Game Time Brian, who lost his father-in-law this past year, his mother-in-law is not doing well and may not be around for too much longer. So keep him in your prayers as well. And I know there's a lot of people out there, you know, you all see me and know me and things, but I don't know what goes on behind the camera on the other side. But I know there's a lot of people out there dealing with a lot of different things, and definitely can use your prayers. All right, good people. We're about 12 hours away from kickoff of Cowboys versus the Eagles. Wow. Can't wait. Good night, good people, and I love you.